Woke up in Lumbridge, no gear on my back. Lost in the wild, didn't know how to attack. Then out of the blue, this legend appeared. Ace follow camo and wisdom river. Showed me the ropes, taught me the grind. How to make my first meal, leave noobs behind. He's got that energy, that welcoming smile. Turning gang newbies into veterans in style. Ace follow camo, running through Gillido. School forever, hear the people roar. Friendly as hell, always lending a hand. Helping new players across the whole land. Ace follow camo, rocking the game. RuneScape legend, screaming your name. From Edgefield Bank to the depths of the cave, he's streaming his heart out, making us brave. Quests and boss fights, he's breaking it down. Explaining the man who never wears a crown. Humble and helpful, that's the Ace way. Spreading good vibes every single day. He's got that energy, that welcoming smile. Turning gang newbies into veterans in style. Ace Farmer Kevo running through Gillido. Still forever, hear the people roar. Friendly as hell, always lending a hand. Helping new players across the whole land. Ace Farmer Kevo, rocking the game. RuneScape legend, screaming your name. When the lag hits hard and the bosses feel tough, one message in chat and he's calling your bluff. Try this rotation, trust me you'll win. That's the power of Ace, let the grind begin. Ace from a cabo running through Gillido. School forever, hear the people roar. Friendly as hell, always lending a hand. Helping new players across the whole land. Ace from a cabo, rocking the game. RuneScape legend, screaming your name. Ace from a cabo, old school hero. Keep streaming, King, we got your back, bro.
Well, that was fun. So if this is the first time that you're hearing this, this was actually made. Well, hold on a minute. Desktop audio properties. It looks good for the mic. Yeah, looking at the wrong thing, but we're looking good right now. So yeah. Hello everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Ace Farmer Cover here. If you didn't hear that wonderful song, it was actually a gift to me. I got it last week from Mr. Takaru. It was supposed to be a gift for me, but he decided to give it to me early, and I really appreciate it because it's a really cool song that I think, paints me in a the way that I would want to be painted in, I suppose, that way. But as you can see here, we do have ourselves a new screen, along with new stuff, new content. The Blood Moon Rises is here. Now, before we do that, we're gonna take and get ourselves a little magic level from some Slayer, because I looked at some streamers. Mainly the most person that I've seen so far is No Monkey, or No Monkey, the Gnome Monkey, however you want to pronounce his name. Shout out to him, very informative, cool guy. I only saw him fight the boss. I didn't see anything about the quest, or I tried to tune in this morning about stuff for the quest, but unfortunately I didn't really see a lot of stuff to help me out. But we are going to get it, folks. We are going to go to this portal. We're going to go beat up some Ankus, and we're going to get 97 magic. So that is what we're going to do. So this is my loadout. I got my range to help stack them up. Going to the Kryn Castle, because that's where my Slayer task is. I'm using the Salvamin EI, because it is a higher bonus than the Slayer necklace. Plus, I get the full set bonus from the Virtus sets, which is nice. We go this way, I believe. Yes, so that's the way we go. We go down here. So as the title entails as well, if there's any knowers here that's already done the quest and would like to help me out, I really appreciate it, because I did hear this is actually a pretty difficult quest for the amount of stuff that you need to do for the quest. So we'll take and see how we do against this. I don't know if we're going to get all the way done today, especially if I have to do it completely blind. That's going to be an experience, to say the least. Come on, almost stacked up. Come on. Alright, that looks good to me right there. And now we're just going to get this magic level
completed.
And there we go. 97 magic has been completed. Thank you, the engineer. Showing the screen right there. Bam, bam, chicka jam. Alright, so let's turn this off, because that's all I wanted to do for the most part, was just get that. We can do some more Slayer later on. I want to get this quest started on. I'll be using the wiki and any piece of information that I have in order they can help me out with this quest. So, first things first, I actually want to take and go over some stuff about Blood Moon Rises. So I'm going to go on the thing. I'm going to click on the click here to learn more on the title page for it, and then I'll show it over here. So we have the quest requirements I do have. Quest encounters we have. Mod Rice is there, so that's nice. We have new bugs and stuff like that. You can kind of see we have Leechfin fishing and other stuff right here for Vampirium. Here's some bugs and some, I think that's another trapping methods. Lativic are aphid-like insects with hard outer shells. They feed by sucking out various plants and trees, so kind of like vampire stuff. Maggot King, which is the big bad boss of this, that has a pretty cool drop as well. And I think that's pretty much it that they have here, because all this is the Blood Moon Rises. I mean, the stuff later on for that. So let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing right now. Let me just go to the website, I suppose. Let me just do that. So I'm going to go to the, actually, this is the website. So let me see if there's anything on here that I can see. Let's go home. Let's go to the news. Yeah, I guess this is pretty much it. So no, we're going with June. So here we go. We have Blood Moon Rises known issues and fixes. So let's see if anything of this has to do. Logging out with the cog in inventory during Sangavesti causes it to despawn. Accuracy related bug. So it looks like that was it. So luckily only a few things. That's not too shabby. Do they have anything here for the Blood Moon Rises today? So yeah, so this is where we're gonna start at the quest right here, over by the Icene Graveyard. I'm gonna talk to that person. All right, so yeah, I think we have that. We have some music already. Um, um, okay, so hardcore people, watch out. If you die in Vampirium, everything you need to survive can be found within Vampirium. Bank withdrawals aren't available, but depositing is, so you can't use banks. It's still worth preparing before you leave. Grit, perseverance, and careful play will matter more than good gear. Teleport out of Vampirium anytime, and if you leave, the story will continue right when you left off, so that's good. Once you complete the quest, you will get the following rewards. A new spec weapon, an upgrade flail, 6 tombs that are 30k a piece, so 180k XP, which is nice. 4 quest points, and you'll be able to determine a period engage when its unique skill and activity. And finally, a little bit of a reminder for all, Blood Moon Rises is expected to be challenging. We tried to do something different here. While not expecting this to be huge, difficulty jumps over existing Grandmaster quest jump over existing Grandmaster quest difficulty. It can also difficulty can be subjective as well. We face formidable combat challenges where perseverance will be the key to victory. For many of you attempting this on release, we may feel like may feel like a step up from Desert Treasure 2, so that's crazy, especially in your initial attempts while you learn new mechanics. We'd like to see how you fare as a conclusion before rushing to make changes, but rest assured we'll be closely monitoring your feedback and make changes if necessary. And then here we go, a personal note from ModEd. So much of the media we enjoy today has been created in the hopes that it will continue on forever. With us celebrating 25 years, the RuneScape franchise itself is quite possibly one of the finest examples of that, and yet there is very much a downside to this. The work is never done, and it's so rare now to experience a true ending. This is why it's so important to us that Blood Moon Rises be just that. While there will always be more stories to tell in the land of Mortania, today marks the definitive end of the monarchy storyline. Old School is a game where you are always free to enjoy as you desire. That will never change. If questing isn't for you and you simply wish to get this out of the way as fast as possible, that's something, well, that we'll always respect. That said, before you dive and consider this, while it's true that there's nothing like a good back to rewatching your favorite film or rereading your favorite book, the truth is that it will never hit like it did the first time you experience it. And so, when you come to play this quest, even if it's not your usual playstyle, consider slowing things down, turning up your music, and immerse yourself in a finale of 20 years in the making. If it turns out not to be for you, that's no problem. But if you don't give it a chance, you may well find yourself missing out, where you only get one opportunity to experience this quest for the first time. With that being said, however you choose to experience the Blood Moon Rising and the Land of Vampirium, it has been our highest honor for myself and the team to finally bring the story to a close. We hope you enjoy. So that's super nice. Let's see, we have stuff. So there's explaining stuff here. So let's see, Stimpike Hunter. So that's the new bird. Circling high above Imperium, Twisted Canopy are the Stimpikes, versus pressure birds that descend only when the conditions are right. Then Hunter methods plays out across 2 connected stages. First, you'll need to gather the bait in form of Levick, which you found roaming Vampirium, and capture them using box traps. This first phase requires 76 Hunter, which we got. Don't worry about that. And it's the more active part of the hunt. You need to wait up to build up your bait supply before turning your eyes to the skies. Once you have Letvik in hand, you begin hunting stim pikes. The second stage requires 82 hunter along with a supply of Letvik and nearby makeshift spear that is sharp enough to bring a stim pike down. To begin, bait the stim pike tree with a levite, then hide in a nearby bush and wait. While hidden, you receive a small amounts of hunter XP as you watch from the corner. After a short time, a stim pike will descend to investigate the bait. Once the stim pike lands, you can spirit yourself from a large chunk of hunter XP, or rather take a more relaxed approach, remain hidden and let your character make the attempt automatically after a short delay. So that's cool. For main accounts, Levitt can also be purchased from the GE. Then you skip straight to the stim pike hunting stage if you rather focus on the steadier, lower attention part of this activity. Now we have leechfin fishing. Beneath Imperium's crimson waters, the leechfin gather, perfectly adapt to the bloody realm, where even the rivers run red. Leechfin fishing requires 78 fishing and offers more active ways to train the skill without relying on tick manipulation. From the outset, you can choose whether to focus on stronger fishing XP or trade some of that XP for steadier supplies of blood vials. This activity uses big nets and plays similarly the fishing activity found in the Perilous Moons. Once you begin, leechfin will swim downstream in waves, only to line your net with the incoming fish, reacting to their movements as they pass through the river. If you're focused purely on fishing XP, you can keep catching leechfin and conditionally the activity for strong rates. Leechfins themselves are untradeable, cannot be cooked, eaten, or stored in a fishing barrel, so if you want to manage your inventory as you fish, alternatively, you can cut leechfin with a knife to gather blood sacks, earning a small amount of cooking XP in the process. Blood sacks are untradeable, but can be squeezed into empty vials to create blood vials. You'll need 50 blood sacks to fill one vial. The leechfin will be coming up pretty thick and fast, so while 50 might sound like a lot, it should not take long to stack up. This gives the activity two clear paths. Stay focused on catching fish and dropping for better fishing XP, and spend time cutting leechfin for blood sacks and vials at the cost of lower XP. If you step away for too long, the activity will automatically end. So keep your eyes on the river. Vampirian waters are generous, but they're not patient. Here's the wood cutting. Oi there, Mr. WR. Welcome, buddy. Amid Vampirian Crimson Forest stands the bloodwood trees. Their bark split with a potent red sap that seeps beneath the realm's entire night, or the realm's eternal night. Harvesting trees requires 77 wood cutting and offers a new way to train skill while gathering one of Vampirian's most valuable resources, bloodwood sap. This activity is intended to design around a spectrum of engagements similar in spirits to the systems such as Oathplate Smelting. You can approach bloodwood trees in a relatively low intensity semi-AFK way, or often to a more click intense style that rewards focus and effort. Once gathered, the untradeable sap can be used to treat eligible logs, arrows, or arrow shafts before fletching them into seeker arrows worn at below with a sharper, more reliable bite. A note on XP and PVM interactions. So XP rates. If you followed our earlier blogs, you may notice that this version of Blood Record offers certain XP rates under certain conditions, higher intensity play than originally discussed. While the original proposal outlines range roughly 80 to 90k XP through more active play, the activity released today can compete with top-end methods under higher optimized play. As development continued, the activity enveloped across the entire engagement spectrum, with the biggest changes coming at the higher intensity end. Though iteration and playstyle, the mechanics became a deeper and more involved than our initial proposal. As that happened, we felt the XP rewards needed to evolve alongside the activity rather than remain locked to rates first outlined in the overview blog. At the same time, this also aligned with a wider shift in player feeling around XP rates and skilling metas in general, particularly regarding methods involving tech manipulation. We've heard plenty of feedback over the past years that activities require greater attention and execution should feel appropriately rewarding, and we wanted Bloodwood Trees to reflect that philosophy. As with all new content, we'll be watching how it plays out and launch and look at both Bloodwood sap production and how it actively fits within the wider woodcutting meta. And this balance isn't where folks would like it, we'll be make the necessary adjustments together as we go. Now, PVM mechanics or interactions. Our earlier blogs also mentioned that certain PVM encounters in Vampyria could support bloodwood sap production. However, during development, we explored several implementations. Man, they're going with the fancy words today, folks. But ultimately ran into the same problem each time. Either the PVM rewards were so small they didn't feel worthwhile, or they became valuable enough that they undermined bloodwood woodcutting. As the primary way to obtain sap, we couldn't find a middle ground that achieved what we wanted. Instead, at launch, bloodwood trees will remain the primary source of bloodwood sap, making higher intensity bloodwood cutting even more rewarding for players who choose to engage with it. We'll continue monitoring how bloodwood sap enters the game after release, and if additional sources are needed in the future, we'll discuss those with you before making changes. Finally, we appreciate both these changes differ from what originally outlined in our overview blog. We should have communicated those changes more clearly before launch rather than leaving players to discover them on release, and that's on us. We'll do better on our call out significant design changes like these in the future, and we'll continue listening to your feedback as the Blood Moon Rises settles in. Here we go. We got the Slayer stuff now. Venator Slayer. Among Vampyria's deadliest inhabitants, there are Venators, vampiric pack beasts bred for blood sport and relentless pursuit. Venators require 74 Slayer and offer a new approach to vampire Slayer tasks. When assigned to slay vampires, you can now choose to seek out these vicious beasts in the vampire land instead, for a slightly more dangerous, active take on the task. Let's see. These encounters are primarily single combat and lean more towards rewards than Slayer XP, with a higher intensity fight than standard vampires. Although more attention is required, you'll be rewarded with a slightly higher rate of blood shards in exchange. Venators also drop tarnished equipment and jewelry, which can be polished with 60 crafting XP and a random item of the same type. Slayer tests remain the main way to hunt Venators, but they aren't the only way. Player engaging with Stempike hunters can earn Stempike feathers, which may be handed into nearby Arini for limited off-task access to Venators. 100 feathers require the minimum to exchange for up to 3 Venator kills. So I do like that. You can, if you really like hunting the Stempikes, you can take and use those feathers so they can get Venators. If you like bigger and better, you may also encounter a superior Venators. These deadly variants are far more aggressive, chasing you down to stay within striking distance. Superior Venators can appear both on and off task, though the on-task superior variants will roll at elusive imbued heart and eternal gem. Very nice. And then here we go. The boss, the Maggot King. Deep within Vampyrium lies something ancient, swollen, and ravenous. Maggot King is a new repeatable solo boss encounter unlocked after completion of the Blood Moon Rises quest, offering a new challenge for players ready to take on one of Vampyria's most grotesque horrors, which I definitely agree. That thing looks very grotesque and horrors. This is an instance fight designed to test your precision, endurance, and rather more goo than anyone should be comfortable with. As the fight progresses, the Maggot King attacks become faster and more aggressive. The area will grow increasingly dangerous, and you'll need to manage the boss, the hazards, and the things crawling out of the filth if you want to survive. A few things before we enter: the Maggot King can be assigned as a Slayer boss task, but does not count towards any traditional Slayer task, i.e. vampire or e.g. vampires. The scoreboard outside in the arena tracks personal and global kill counts, death, and Beth timers. Those who manage to bring down the Mad King will have a chance to earn new rewards, including the Crimson Kiston, a powerful Crush Ferocious special attack weapon, and the Elder Venator Fang, previously referred to as the Alpha Venator Tooth, a key component creating a necklace of Rupture for the best in slot range amulet upgrade, which I definitely want. There are also new pets to chase after. After beating Mad King, you can obtain your loot as normal, or sacrifice it for a better chance at the pet. Sacrificing your loot gives you a chance to receive one of several mysterious eggs, each offering a different chance of hatching into a Mad King pet. So here's the Crimson Kiston. But they focus on crush accuracy. The Crimson Kiston is designed to support its special attack, Brutal Swing. Costing 50% spec energy, Brutal Swing makes 4 separate accuracy rolls on a single target. The more rolls you land, the harder attack hits, rewarding high crush accuracy with escalating damage. So, 1 roll is 70 to 100% of your max hits, 2 is 90 to 130%, 3 is when you start going beyond what you're the 100%, so 110 to 150, and then if you get all successful hits, then you get 130, 170. So that sounds fantastic. To keep change to check against very low defense targets, the Kiston's maximum hit is reduced to 1 when all 4 actions rolls succeed. This mirrors how Dragon Claws calculate their own damage cap, helping the Crimson Kiston stay devastating where crush matters without invading existing special attack options elsewhere. Alright, here's Necklace Rupture. Showing the stats, 20 range accuracy, 3 prayer, and 8 range strength. And you'd also need to have 90 hit points as well for that. To grade it, you'll first need to obtain untradeable Elder Venator Train from the Mad King. That's a bummer. From there, the process mirrors often other high-end jewelry methods. Obtain the untradeable Elder Venator Fang from Mad King. Etch the tooth with 80 for crafting to create a tradable etched Elder Venator Fang. Ooh. Combine it with the Necklace of Anglers to require 84 crafting. So I can potentially buy it. So that's good. Let's see. Skill and reward, Secret Arrows. So here are our fancy arrows. Secret Arrows sit at the heart of Vampirium skill and rewards, but rather than introducing a brand new arrow tier, Secret Arrows acts as an upgraded layer, enhancing standard arrows, letting you existing ammunition remain relevant while giving it a Vampirium forged edge. Applied Secret Arrows provide 20 plus range accuracy, a minimum hit of 3, raising your minimum damage from 1 to 3. We'd also like to clarify how the minimum hit works with this one, as damage is rolled and calculated as normal and only then raised to 3. It would have been, if it would have been lower, Secret Arrows can still miss, but successful hits won't land as 1s or 2. For the Venator Bow, its minimum hit applies to every bounce, meaning each hit spot generated by the bow has a minimum hit of 3. So that's cool, to where at least you'll still be able to get some damage done. To create Secret Arrows, you first need a bucket of Bloodwood sap gathered from Bloodwood trees. From here, you have 2 options. Create Secret Arrows from scratch by treating longs with the buckets of Bloodwood sap, then fletching the sapling into Secret Arrow shafts. The higher tier of log use, the more Secret Arrows shafts are supplied. For example, applying sap to a redwood log will yield 150 Seeking Arrows, while if you oak log only provides 30. So finally, I can use my redwood logs for something, so that's good. Or apply bloodwood sap to existing arrows, headless arrows, or arrow shafts, and converting them directly into their respective Secret Arrow versions. In batches of 15 per bucket of sap, the same rate applies to standard logs. A few extra things to note: Secret Arrows work with any standard arrow types from bronze to dragon arrows, including broad arrows, but cannot be applied to poison or fire arrows, so no double dipping here. Secret Arrows are untradeable once completed, but Seeking Arrow shafts and Secret Arrow headless arrows are Wait, let me take and reread that. Seeking arrows. Seeker arrows are tradable once completed, but seeking arrow shafts and seeking headless arrows are untradeable. So you have to you have to finalize and make the arrow. You can't just add the sap to the redwood log and then sell it. You have to take and make it into the arrow itself, which I like. Player support anti-cheat statics. Let's see. Welcome back to our monthly snapshot. Player support anti-cheat. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's all. That doesn't relate to the other stuff. For that. But hello, Takara.
I was here before you initially.
You were. I was just reading over the quest of the Blood Moon Rises quest, or the stuff in Blood Moon Rises. I was just sharing with the stream some of the stuff that we're gonna be seeing when we go over there.
I was just making phone calls and applying for jobs.
Nice, nice.
Because if I don't, I'm going to default on something apparently, and I didn't realize it. So I need to get a job very, very, very quickly.
Yes. All right.
Because I don't want to take my credit history.
All right, so let me go here. So this is the quest on the wiki. The Blood Moon Rises is the sixth and final quest in the Monarchy quest series. Completion of this quest unlocks access to the Vampirium and home realm of the vampires. So they have all the different steps to it. Or maybe this is more. No, yeah, this is the quest. So it's officially a Grandmaster quest. Item that I need is a Blisterwood Fly, which I have. The Firewood Noble Clothing, I have that. 110 Combat, got that. Drum and Staff for Lumberge Elite, I have that. Some Eupherites Aid for speeding up encounter, I think I can make some of those. Let me just put that in the tab. Looks like it is a Topaz Ring that is enchanted, okay. Which is great. Food and Prayer Potions for various encounters. Stamina Potions. Tinderbox obtained from quest. Pickaxe. A bronze pickaxe is obtained during the quest from Ivan Storm. I want something better. A Drake Medallion. I can do that as well. And then enemies to fight are the Lord Lorenil Vygar Draken, the big boss himself. Basically, he's level 1063, so that sounds a little bit ridiculous. Several Firewatch and Firewatch Sentinels during various encounters. Several monks from Zemrak. 298 webbed winged crows. A level 200 Venator and several level 106 Sanguinides. Or they're insects. So luckily this quest has a lot of the information here, but just because we have the information doesn't mean it's going to make it easier to take and complete the quest. So if there's anyone that's watching that has already completed the quest or is in nowhere and how to do the quest for certain puzzle parts, please let me know. I really would appreciate it because I'm not a quest person. I do quests because I have to do quests, not because I want to do quests. There's a difference. I will try my best not to speed through and read as much as I can during the quest. And if we do not get it complete today, I will not continue it on without going on the stream. So if we do not complete it today, then on Friday we will finish off the quest. So that is how I'm going to do it because I want to have the finale here. The boss fight, from what I read on the wiki, sounds pretty intense. It's more in tune with the rhythm part of the game rather than actually needing to take and attack the boss, because as you dodge his attacks, I guess you're tiring him out, so he's going to take damage that way. So that's going to be fun for that. But hello there, not a mimic.
Oh boy.
I am preparing myself to do this quest. I was just kind of going over it in the beginning part of the stream. What are all some things that are on the island itself to do? I'm going to try and get myself a longer farming contract.
Really?
We'll take that. But what are you up to, man? Enjoying the raids?
No, I knocked my phone in some water. I just got it back where I could get onto it.
Wait, what happened?
When I yelled at you and said I had to get off the phone, the phone landed in water. I had to
Oh
try
wow.
to get it out of there and dry it out. I had to take the whole phone apart,
Oh boy.
pretty much. Yeah, that was fun. But I got it all put back together and heat the glue up and reattached everything. So
Well,
hopefully it
that's
doesn't
good.
blow up.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't as well. Yeah, that
Yeah,
would
me
not
too.
be. That would not be. That's not. I wouldn't be on my to-do list for today. I tell you that. But yeah, I was going over the wiki. The quest says that its official length is very long, which means that this quest, I was explaining to him, I might not be able to complete it all in one day, depending on how difficult it is with all the stuff to do. And if I don't complete the quest today, then I will not finish it off stream. I will wait till Friday that they can finish it off for the people. So, without further ado, I think we're going to grab our supplies right now and change up some stuff. I don't think... Actually, I think I will stay Ancient Spellbook, and I'll just bring teleportation stuff with me to help out. So, I'm not doing any more Slayers, so let me just do this for now and put this stuff up. We'll take this and this, though, for when I need to do stuff with combat. If I need a magic set, I'll bring a magic set for swapping. But we do need our vampire killing weapon, aka the Blisterwood Flail. Once I find it somewhere in my weapons, I know I have one here. It's probably looking right at me like, hey buddy, I'm over here. Pick me, pick me. There it is, Blisterwood Flail. So we need that. So we need ourselves a drum and staff. We get ourselves our farming cape as our teleports. We're gonna grab some food as well. So we're gonna grab some fancy food here because this is a fancy quest. We get 5 of this. We are gonna bring some Ceradomin brews and some super restores for some extra healing. I think that should be good with that. We're going to bring ourselves a melee swap as well, because we're going to be doing the melee stuff. When fighting the vampires, it's a one-handed weapon, so we can take that. I might just do hybrid for the next, so I don't have to do that too much. That works out in the gloves. Oh yeah, I want to get the Epharites Aid, which is a topaz ring that is enchanted, so I'm going to grab some of those because they give you extra accuracy and I think a little bit extra damage too when fighting vampires, which is going to be pretty helpful, since I'm going to the land of the vampires. So it would make sense that I would become prepared to fight them. Let's see, what do we need for this one? It's this one, so I need fire and astral runes. So we'll go to... We'll just exit out the house, actually, and just go to the smith over here, or the forge, this way to get there. I was looking at there's a forge right near a bank in Prifdinus. I think I'm gonna make just 2 of them, I think. I don't want to make too many of them. But they can need the stuff. So topaz. We'll make 2. We're gonna get ourselves our ring mold, which is right there, and then 2 silver bars, and then we need to get ourselves staff, or we'll enchant the other stuff when we finish with this. Smelt, topaz ring, please. Right, now we can get the cosmic and the fire, or the staff of fire with the cosmic runes. Oh yeah, I definitely don't need more than 2. Well, I'm gonna take a short bathroom break because the coffee be talking right now. So I'll be back in a minute. Hey, there's ER. See you soon.
The struggle is real.
Alrighty, I have returned from the land of from the porcelain throne.
The toilet mimic did not get you after all.
He did not. I was one step ahead of him.
Very nice.
Alright, so let's see. How is this gonna go? Blessing, offering, and ring. That. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. I want to get myself a better mining pickaxe than just getting the ones that they give you. So I'm just gonna grab one of the extra room ones that I have to help me out. Let's see. So let's see. They said stamina potions, so we'll bring stamina potions because I am trying to get this done fast. So this will be the few times where I actually use stamina potions. ZR said all the toilet mimic drops is browns, no reds or purples in loot pool. Sounds like you've had some encounters with the toilet mimic before, is what I'm hearing, ZR.
Spoken like a pro.
Alright, so let me pull up the quest. I'm going to have it on the right side of me right here. Let me see what else. I need the Drake's Medallion for teleportation, which is important. There we go. Okay, so wow, first off the quest, we're going to have a fight. Looks like from what I can see, we're going to fight some vampires in the beginning. So I think we're going to use melee gear in the beginning to fight the vampires. Let me make sure I got everything that looks good to me. Yeah, it looks good. Well, it would help if I have the weapon. There we go. There's the weapon. Put that right there. We'll leave that right there for now. Okay. I guess we'll get the Mauritania legs to teleport as well to help out with that. All right, there we go. Only one space left. So we go to Burger de Roths to start this off. Yep, we go down there to take our boat to the location. Going down to San Francisco tomorrow. Excited to see how high the ascensions are there. Well, good luck, man. Your Gilgamesh, so you should be fine.
What happened?
ZR is gonna go to San Francisco tomorrow, so he's gonna see what kind of people are
Oh,
there.
you're going to take some smoke, huh?
Yep.
All right.
The little FAFO, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at all that. Look at all the people over here going to the NBC talk. It's hoping to find you here. Sars Gilius, what are you doing here? As I say, I was looking for you. But why? I'm leaving Mauritania. It's not safe for me before I go anymore. I know. Venezuela is gone. Before I go, though, there's something you need to know. You suggested settings. Start the quest. Put the already settings. Already put it. Yeah. Your friend Seth Laughlin, Lauren Draken has him. He's keeping both him and Venezuela as his prisoners and preparations for something. Preparations for what? I'm not exactly sure, but all vampires have been ordered to attend a gathering outside Castle Draken. Apparently he has an announcement to make regarding the future of Mauritania. Future Mauritania? That's not good. I need to get over there right away. And do what? To stand against Draken? It would be suicide! Maybe, but I'm not abandoning my friend. Spoken like a true anime protagonist right there. Alright. You remind me of my father. He always believed in the monarchy, even when all hope seems lost. But the monarchy are gone now, and so is he. Wow. They may be gone, but this fight isn't over. There's always still hope. You wouldn't have come here if you didn't believe that yourself. Maybe. So you're really going to go to Castle Draken? I am, but hopefully not alone. I still have a couple of friends left here. And I guess this is goodbye and good luck. If you're leaving Mauritania, do you have a safe way out? Venezuela gave me some money to keep in case of an emergency. I'm paying some mercenaries from Mistolin to help me get out safely. I'll be fine. It's not me you should be worried about. You're right. If you're sure, Ace Farmer Kev, I know this about your friend. I'm not blind to what Venezuela is, but she's always been good to me. If you can help her, I'll do what I can. Now I'd best get going. I need to go and see Ivan. Good luck. Alright, so after I talk to her, head to the hideout under Old Man Rao's house in Meyer Ditch. So, how are we gonna do this? I guess I can luckily go to Old Man Rao's house. Where is he located on the map? He's located right there. So, I think what I have to do is take the boat to the other location. To the Meyer Ditch. Oh, I forgot the Iron Watch Noble Robes on with me. Do I need that though right now? That's the real question. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go grab it. I don't want to be having the need to use it for something else later on. So, luckily, it's not a far run to get to where I need to go. So let me put up some stuff. I don't think I'm gonna need 2 Ifarti's aids right now. I'll save this one for later under the jewelry section. Oh, I already had another one. Okay, well, that's cool. So I need one more space. We'll put up a fish. Just looking at my Firewatch Noble setup. Put that all together up here. All right. Bags are absolutely full, so we're gonna have to see how this goes. Teleport back to Burgundy Rocks. Then we run back to the boat. And I think what I'll do is I'll put on the Firewatch Noble stuff now, so at least the vampires will not want to attack me because I have the fancy clothes on for now. Or at least majority of them. Probably some of them are coded to be like, no, I don't like you anyway, even if you're wearing special clothes that have the scent of vampire on it. So we'll have to see.
All right, let's work on this go level 100.
Do it, man.
We're gonna at least get 90 tonight. The 10 levels won't be anything to push during an event. I probably have the token running within a couple hours. That'll be fun. Once that happens, I re-break everything, and then I get to be a problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't really care about the Kingdom Raid stuff for this event coming up. I think Scott might, but I don't care if he switches over as long as he dumps something in the Kingdom to keep gauntlets. Then we're golden. I'll do everything with the event dungeon. I'll just farm that non-stop, get that other token, and then I'm right back where I started. Just waiting for Apollyon to return. All right. Do it.
All right, so inspect the shrine for a cutscene. So where's the shrine? Inspect makeshift shrine. There we go. All right, cutscene time. Oh, Ivan's a little upset that, you know, the vampires killed his friends because I'm asking him for help. He says he killed them. It was like they were nothing. He killed them. And all I could do was watch.
Well, you
You can't give up, Ivan. And I haven't. I'm not Vilaf. I'm still here. I'm still helping. But I'm not you, Ace Farmer Kev. I can't just go back there. I won't go back there. Yes, Southland. Southland. I have a vampire disguise. I can make you one as well. They will never even know we were there. It's not about that. I've already have a disguise. I made my own a while ago. It's just, aren't you afraid? More than afraid. More afraid, but I won't give up on Southland. Where did we go?
No.
All right, I knew you'd be on there as soon as you're ready. All right, just give me a moment to get a few things together. Okay.
He's a good bean.
Let's see. Let's see. So you ready to go? Darkmar is ready to be. What about you? I'm ready. there's Vaniscula, and there's Cephalon. Okay. It's a long time since I last stood before the vampires of Mauritania. This is Lord Neil Draken, the big bad guy. Though I had prepared myself for what I would see, yet I stand here now to see that I was wrong. You see, you have all become the way you stand, the way you dress. You disgust me. You have become pathetic, weak. None of you are worthy to be called vampires anymore. Use the blame for that, Draken. If we discussed you, so surely as our leader. If we discussed you, so surely it is you, our leader, who is responsible. Lord Jovkai, I see in my absence you have grown arrogance once more. You've always did take after your father. But I must confess, you speak the truth, for you are indeed my failing. A failing that today I will finally begin to set right. You see, for a long time now, I have fought to return to us what we were always meant to be. But every time the answer came close, it slipped away. Now the answer is finally in my grasp. Thanks to my dear sister, I have finally the means with which to bring about our salvation. I finally have the means for us to return home. Home? Surely you don't mean Vampirium? Would you see us return to that wasteland? Would you see us return to lives of misery? I would see us return to lives of strength. I will take us back to the land where we all live as we were meant to. Not as royalty, not as aristocrats, no. We will be hunters once more. For you is Cephalon Hallow, son of Ephetari Hallow. Her icy blood runs through his veins. That blood contains the power to take us home. We'll never follow you, Draken. Return to Vampiria if you wish. Take those foolish enough to still believe in you as if you would like. The rest of us will remain here. This is our home now. And how long will you last if you remain? Humans here are spent. There's not enough for them to feed you. And we must find a way to cross the Salve. Many have tried and failed. Do you truly believe that you, Lord Myrmel, will have better luck? No, there's only one hope for us now, but if you would rather die than accept that, then die you will. With the blood of the half-Icene, I have been able to create a portal to travel to and from Vampirium, but his blood alone isn't enough to transport us all. That more will be needed. Human blood, vampire blood, it makes no difference. The half-Icene is the catalyst. The rest matters not, but one way or another, sacrifice will be required. And how do you propose to achieve these sacrifices? For that fate seems to have already provided the answer. A blood moon will soon rise over these lands, and will do so over the exact same night that one rises over Vampirium. And so on that night we shall finally hunt again. For at long last we shall experience the night of the blood moon once more. The night of the blood moon? You would bring back that festival? Festival? A nightly of carnage would be a better description. You cannot possibly believe we will get along with this, Drakon. If you will not hunt, you will be hunted. One way or another, the blood needed will be gathered. Huh. So then we have Lord Mishkila Myr saying, you would see us go back to being mere beast? We will not have it. You are a failure, Draken. It's time we had a new leader, one who understands we're where we are now rather than lamenting over where we once were. If you wish for the title, then claim it. You know that night of the blood moon is. You know what the night of the blood moon is. If by the night ends, you have the most killed or acquired, then you will become our leader. Now I must return to Vampirium. There is much I need to prepare before the festival begins. The wise among you will begin to prepare as well. All right, all right. All right, as a starting point, you may wish to deal with these two humans who stand amongst you, unless, of course, you become so weak you can't even do that anymore.
It's not a bad start for a storyline.
Yeah. Man, why are they all attacking him? He attacked me. Oh no, that's not good. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Alright, good. I made it through. Alright, good. Whew. Yeah, so it was a test of endurance. So, as long as he didn't die, we're good. We're good. So, he didn't die. Yes, I'm fine. Sorry for what happened there. Doesn't matter. I'm glad you're okay. Yes, we need to start working on an evacuation plan. We need to get as many people out as Mauritania as possible. But we'll barely get anyone out in time. I know, but what else can we do? We stop Draken. Stop him where he can begin his festival again. Stop Draken, each former Kev. I couldn't even cast a teleport spell to escape a few Firewatch. Besides, even if we could stop him, you heard what he said. He's going to this Vampirian place. We can't get to him now. There must be a way. Maybe we can make our own portal there, or perhaps there's someone existing form of teleportation we can use. Sounds like it took Draken years to work out it, and and it only became possible thanks to Saffalon. Even if we could find a way, we don't even have time. Well, how about we use the portal that Dracon already made then? Well, would that even work? The whole point of this festival is to gather blood needed to use it. True, but that's only so he can transport a large number of vampires at once. He presumably will be using it for himself without issue, so perhaps we can use it as well. Perhaps. Say we're able to do this, though. Say we manage to reach this portal and use it to get the Vampirium, then what? I've got it! It's like you said, this is only possible because of Saffalon. His blood is the catalyst. It doesn't matter how much of other blood Draken can gather. Without Saffalon, this whole plan is over. Here's what we do. We find the portal, use it to travel to Vampirium, find a rescue Saffalon, and then we return here, close the portal behind us, where we'll need to, and when we do, Drakon would be left trapped there. I mean, they would never actually need to face him directly. I suppose it could work, but that's such a slim hope. Maybe, but while there's still some hope, even slim, we can't give up. Okay, let's say we do this. Where will we even start? With more help, Drakon didn't quite kill our Demarchy. With more help, yeah. You mean Vilef? He abandoned us. What makes you think he'll certainly help us now? He might not, but we need to at least try and convince him. We need to find them first. Indeed, any ideas where he might have gone? I never bothered looking into it much, given he didn't seem to care about checking on me. But last I spoke to Drezel, he mentioned hearing that Vilef might be in Sleepy. Then we might go over there. Fine, I need to make some arrangements here first, but then I'll head over there. If we end up getting stupid, I left a fair bit of empty equipment with Old Man Rao upstairs. Speak to him if you need anything. Will do. I'll meet you outside the church in Slippy. O&H former Keva. What is it? Just make sure you've got your expectations in check, even if you find Vilef ready for him to disappoint us. Okay, so let's see. The truth hurts. Oh, okay. So it looks like the monks of Zamorak will lower stats. So travelers need to either Dark Brown Teleport or Teleport Medallion, Teleport Sleeper. That is not unlocked. Teleport the Virus Star, run north to Sleepy. Yep, we'll probably do that. Go to the Sleepy Pug, and that's a bartender roar you about a friend. He will point to an empty glass on the table and say, "Go to the manor." Okay. So first things first, we're gonna see something. We're gonna restore our stats, so farming Cape time. And we're going to go there. We're going to go to our house. We're going to drink from the pool. It looks like this part of the quest does not require combat, so I'm going to bring my my agility gear, my graceful gear, so I can run further without having to use a stamina potion. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh wait, there's a green up. Holy shit! What's up?
Oh, I had a weird idea.
What's the idea?
You know they have gear that gives you a stat boost based on the amount of damage you take per turn. What if you use Amberdees that give you like 300% tick damage as a negative passive effect? You think that would convert into more stats? It'd be three times the damage you were taking.
That is a good question.
Because if so, I might have some really, really good amenities I want to not mess with. And a bunch of towers I gotta knock out.
I'm gonna put up the magic gear first because I think we're mainly gonna be using melee for the most part. So that should reduce the weight down even more. 19, still not there. So we're just gonna remove all this and just keep the.
Why are you trying to drop your weight down?
Yeah, your held weight determines. There you go. I'm -6 now, so that should be fine. I should be nimble enough now. All right, so we're gonna go to teleport. Do I need? You haven't unlocked the teleport yet, of course. So we're just gonna teleport to this. Yeah, verse Neo. And then we're gonna leave here. We're gonna go that way. Yeah. Yep. So that's where we're gonna go. This way. Just west of the chapel. Okay, is where it's gonna be at. Where the Ivan's gonna be at. There we go. Found you, sir. Alright, so where should we start? Well, if the laugh is here, someone must have seen him. We should ask around. I reckon the pub is the best place to start. In that case, lead on. Let's get going. Right behind you. Okay, so you're going to follow me. So we're going to go to this pub, because there's only one pub in town, so I think it's this one. It has the icon of a beer glass. Just saying. And then we go to the pub. And next the bartender Roy. Talk to Roy. We're looking for a friend. Wow, he had like 6 or 8 beers. God damn. Alright, so we're going to go to the manor now. Okay, so we have to go through the Sisterhood Sanctuary. Okay, so that should be over here. Yeah, so this area right here. Alright, so let's look at the map, see if they give anything about this. Go to this with the ladder of the Croy's laboratory into Cromwell's Manor. Okay. So is it just straight this way, I guess? And this was the old lab, I think? Yeah. Let's see if this is the way. Oh, of course I need melee gear. Well, I guess we're gonna go fight the vampires without melee gear on, or without other stuff. Good thing I left my vampire killing weapon on, because I would have definitely had to leave and go get it if I didn't. All right, one more. All right, so wait, so is he gone? No, I need to read. God damn it, why are you making me read? Oh. Go to the Petrodamus basement. Access through the cell bridge. Okay, so that's over there by the. Okay, so they did say where to go for that. So now I gotta go there. Okay, so I do have to kill the monks of Zamorak whenever I get back from there. So let me get going then. So we'll bring some melee gear to help kill these guys a little more efficiently. So let's see. Some melee gear, please. And then we're going to get ourselves a, what's it called? A Menophyte Remedy. Yeah, because they're lowered stats. That's fine. And I'll bring a couple of pieces of food. I don't think I'll need a whole bunch of it. So, without further ado, let's go over to this place. Actually, first things first, let me check and see if actually I did my crystal tree or not. I thought I did harvest it the second time, but I didn't. Alright, so rip. I forgot to claim it earlier because I was just busy with life and stuff. So let's do that real quick. Axe, crystal sapling, and a spade. That's all we need for now. Put that for now. All right. Alright, let me go deposit the stuff. Or let me go get the compost. So we can make sure it grows. 31's a nice roll though. That's almost max from 32. So thank you, game. Alright. So now we gotta go to CKS. We have our drum and stuff on, so that's good.
at that. All rock breaking.
Things should have been ever considered. We lost everything, Drizzle. Not everything. There's still you, me, and Ivan. Love is out there somewhere as well. It's not much, but something to be thankful for, I suppose. We still have to talk to Drizzle. That's right. No. So let's see. So we're at the basements. We have to talk to Ivan here. Is there a book here? So there's a couple of shelves that have stuff potentially. Sleeping 7 and History of Hollowland, the Modern Day Mortania. Read. Nope, none of that happens. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I'm already stuck and it's still in the first part of this. So that's not good. I'm skipping steps. I think I have to go back over to Sleepy and go talk to them. I think that's what I'm thinking. Let's try this again. Let's retrace our steps. Let's go back this way, retrace our steps, see if the guy's still there. Where's the other guy? Is the other guy here? He is here. Good. Alright, so let me see if there's something I forgot to do here. Oh yeah, you're going over to take him on. Yeah, that's good. Is there more vampires? Oh, yeah, there's another vampire. Okay. There we go. There we go. Fine. All right, we did the right thing. All right, so basically we're trying to convince Vilaf to take and help us out by saying that Hope's not gone. It's not quite. We have some people that are still alive. Draken has him as prisoner, but we have a plan to save him. What plan? Draken is using Safflin's blood to travel to and from Vampirium. Vampirium? What are you on about? Apparently it's the origin home of the vampires. It seems Safflin's blood is essential to getting there. So what, you want to go there and rescue him? Pretty much. You know, Safflin back, Draken will end up trapped in Vampirium. You're going mad. If Draken has Safflin, then he is good as dead. Then he's as good as dead. We can't help him now. No one can. So you just abandon him. I don't believe that. Well, I abandoned you apparently. Maybe I was never the person you thought I was. You're always the person I thought you were, Vila. You tried so hard to be the father I lost. And you know what? Yes, you were terrible at it, but you tried, and that was enough for me. Wow. I never lost faith in you. When you lied about Cassidio, I understood why. Even when you lied about my parents, I understood why. I never lied about your parents. I'm not a fool, Half. I know who my mother really was. I know I'm the descendant of Ivanus Serges. Which one did you tell him? Which one didn't need to tell me, Valaf. I worked it out myself. I was so angry when I did, but I forgave you because I believed in you. Maybe you finally lost your faith in yourself, Vilaf. I'd understand if you have, but truth be told, I thought I lost my faith in you as well. But now, standing here before you, I realize I haven't. Even after all that's happened, even after all that you've done, I still believe in you. Now I'm going to Patrodomus. We need to work out how to reach Vampirium. The library there seems like it's the best place to start. You can stay here and drink yourself to death if you want, Vilaf, but this fight isn't over. I trust you'll make the right choice. And then he departs. Alright, another GZ for the guy. GZ. Alright, so now we go to the place. Now we're ready to go to the place. So let me teleport back, put up the sharks and stuff because I don't have to fight right now. We'll keep these books though, because something tells me I need these books. I'm not scared of monks. Monks don't scare me one bit. So heal up. And go back to CKS. Go to the basement where everybody else is running. Wait. What do you got, old man? What is it? A maze? No, I don't want to run a maze. Ooh, a magpie impling. I will take that though. Ooh, nice. A sinister key. I know you can open those somewhere. I got like 3 of them now. I'll figure that out one day, but today's not that day because we got this quest to work on. Alright, so now that we're here, go to the basement, either through this place, go northwest, pretend to talk with Ivan, read the book, then talk to Ivan again. In this land you speak of, Dresel saying, this land you speak of, surely it can't exist, question mark, exclamation point. It seems it does, Drizzle. I have been pleased. Do not go forward with this plan. It will send the world. It will send the world to he will send help. I'm sure of it. Like his mercenaries? How useful had they been? Face it, Drizzle. We're on our own. H. Farmer Kevil, surely you're not in favor of this plan. Well, actually, it's my plan. Oh, Sarah Doman, save us. Did Left have anything else to say to you, H. Farmer Kev? Not really. Well, we just have to hope he makes the right choice. Anyway, now that you're here, we can get started. What's the plan? We need to find a way to reach the portal Dracon he's made. I reckon it's pretty safe to bet that he will be somewhere. There will be somewhere inside Castle Dragon. Great guess, I'd say. Castle Draken, you have no hopes of getting in there, says Drizzle. Not through the front door, but rather, I'll be satisfied that was the only way in there. Are you sure that Askew once said the castle was impenetrable? But maybe she was lying, or maybe there were ways that she didn't even know about. Now we know about finding out. Well, I had it looked in the library, and I found this old journal I've read, and seems... And see what you reckon. I haven't gives you the journal. Okay, so I didn't even need to grab these books. And then I'm gonna drop them. Because I can get them again. And if I need them again, I'll go get them. Read. Journal appears to once belonged to Esquire to Ivanus Sergris. Most of it appears to contain nothing of note, but Ivan has clearly marked the final entry. I'm not gonna read all this except for the last page. I never should have opened it. Never should have discovered the truth of what he did, and yet this is his final request of me. I can't destroy it. No matter how much I'd like to. Instead, when sure it remains hidden, I'll hide it within the very temple that we are to build. That only those worthy could find it. Those who stand by the word the rest of the warriors swore. Okay. So Ivan set out to kill Draken. Exactly. He surely must have some sort of plan for getting into the castle. Apparently his squire head Ivanus writings within Patronomus itself. Any idea where that might meant, Drizzle? Blasphemy. That's what it means. This journal clearly can't be trusted. Maybe, but there's only one way to find out. Let's head up to the temple and see if we can find these writings. I can't imagine those Zamorakians up there will just let us start poking around. Well, I'd say they're well overstayed their welcome here. Anyway, maybe it's about time we cleared them out. Sounds like a plan. Let's do it. I'm right behind you, H. Farmer Kevel. You too careful up there, says Drizzle. Okay, so now we go. We go this way, go up the temple. We got our melee gear on. Check. Well, we need to get our melee weapon on. Come on, buddy. One more. Bam. All right. Where to start, I'm not sure, but I do wonder if the journal you could find help some way. I'll give it another reading, see what I come up with. Sounds good to me. All right, so let's see. Search the bookcases. So we need the life of Friar. Do we need Cyril's journal? I do need both, so that's option 3. This one. Take pious proceedings. Yes, that is the first one. So let me put it in order. So it's pious proceeding. The life of Friar. And then I need the scruffy notebook. So let's search this one over here. Mistolin to Mauritania. Yep, we need that. Search this. Alright, so it's not there, so it's got to be this one then. Both. Alright, so let's see. So now it says place the books on the piths in the following order. So we're going to go purple, green, red, gray, light blue, brown. Okay. Okay, so then we go this way. So it's going to be from north to south. So north. So this is where we start. This is north. The books on the plinth have vanished before your eyes, and you hear a click come from a nearby desk. Ivan searches this and finds something hidden inside. H. Farmer Campbell, over here! Good. So I managed to do something, which is good. Well, it's quite something. Here, you better see it for yourself. Ivan gives you this writings. Let's see. I'm not gonna read the book. Talk to him again. He'll take you back to the mausoleum. Equip yourself with a whole bunch of vampire fighting supplies. Okay. Okay. Bring your pickaxe to the hideout and mine away a blockage. Stuff. Yeah, let's say this. I will give you this. Okay. So it's vampire slaying time once again. So, yeah, I'm gonna take and make sure that I get supplies. So we'll be back here, sir. Let me just stop at the bank real quick, deposit some stuff, and get some stuff ready to go fight some vampires again. I don't think I need this. I'm gonna keep this on me for now. Put these up. I don't think they're gonna drain my stats too much, so I'll just bring regular prayer potions, 10 sharks, 1 dose of super combat potion, and then we'll bring a couple of worms if we need them. I can put this up as well. I don't really need those. We'll just get more food. And there we go. Should be ready now. Let's see. Last destination. Oh, what happened? I have the right thing for it. Last destination. What's up, Vafnir? How you
What's
doing,
up?
buddy? I am working on
Yo.
doing a quest in RuneScape. It's the new quest they released called the Blood Moon Rise. It's basically I'm becoming a vampire slayer.
Nice.
Yep. I have to complete this quest in order to get access to the vampire land of Imperium, so I can go
Excuse me.
get even more cool vampire stuff over there.
By the way, I can be on bench now.
Oh, you're good? You figured it
No.
out?
It's still like that.
He said no.
He says no. What type of phone? What type of phone do you have, Fafnir? Alrighty.
Oh, clearly Discord's not working for him yet.
No, he just
Either.
muted. He muted himself.
Oh, the child is probably ranting or missing all the good stuff. Hmm.
Alright. In a weird way, though, it's kind of like it gave me hope. Ivans may have died before he could kill Draken, but thanks to him, we might be able to see where he failed. So many people have died in this fight. Ivanus was one of thousands, but their sacrifice can help us succeed now, then they didn't die for nothing. Now, let's head back to the mausoleum. Maybe best we don't mention Ivanus becoming a vampire to Dressel. yeah, I think that's a good idea. Before he died, Ivanus Sergei sent out a final attempt to kill Drakon. It seems there was aware that tunnel leading directly to Drakon's castle. Find this tunnel, we use it to enter the castle, take Drakon's portal to the Imperium, rescue Cephalon, and then return portal behind us. Yep, suicide. So where's this tunnel? Given this is meant to be Ivanus' last act before his death, my guess would be within the caves where I found his tomb. Right then, I guess we better get going. Can we not wait a bit longer? I sent the letter to the king. I'm sure he'll send his best wishes in return. Face it, Dressel. As far as everyone in Mistland concerned, Mauritania is a lost cause. Truth be told, they're probably right. In a few hours, we'll almost certainly all be dead. ... Very inspiring. Well, if you want inspiration, you shouldn't have come up with suicide mission. Now let's go. Lead the way. Let's see. Have the pickaxe. I think this blockage right here looks like a good idea. Let's see, let me read some more. So let's go through this mysterious tunnel. Surely it'll be fine. Do they have a map for this? Oh, I stepped in the circle when I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to guide them over it.
Oh no.
No, yeah, I'm really bad at that. God damn. Oh my goodness, yep, that looks like I died. God damn it. Yep, that didn't help. But that I went over 2 bombs that did like 50 damage that took up like a couple stuff. Alright, so let's see. If you die or teleport out of the fight, you can find it again by going to the micro hideout south of Kennephis. Will be the closest hole after the south of Kennephis. Let me see. No, it's been a person I haven't seen in a minute. No, well, I guess he just disappeared. Okay. Right. Well, I guess I didn't get enough food. Or I didn't expect to take that much damage. Let's see. Marquee hideouts beneath the Kennephis area. Okay, so let me just go grab some food and then just go there then. Actually, no, I can just go straight to Kennephis because there's a bank over there, so that's fine. Luckily, I got the teleport in my house to go there. Let's
So
see.
I'm up to 110 combined ascension levels,
Very nice, very nice. Good progress you've been making.
which put me in the mid 70s tomorrow. Only got 1 hour left anyway before all the big bonus stuff wears off, and then it's not as fun.
Yeah. All right, so that's I didn't read that part, important part, which is that which they said they kill kill the sentinels first while protecting from magic. So that's what it didn't do. So paid the price. Makes sense. Checks out.
Especially you.
Okay, so that's nice. I can just take these back tunnels to get there.
Oh, make sure there's not the back rooms.
That's right.
If you haven't seen that movie yet, I recommend it. It's actually really good.
Oh, I don't mean it's the right one. Oh, it's this one. No, I guess it's not that one. How much did it cost me? 211K to get my stuff back. That's a bit of a bummer, but you know, deaths happen. Oh, I didn't even have my good boots on, so let me go get that. Let me go deposit some of the stuff that I don't need right now, so I can grab more food and stuff, because apparently this is a very difficult fight. Get another ring, I might need that, and then I'll just get some more food. I don't think I need the pickaxe anymore. Just get some more food. Alright, now I think I'm ready. Oh wait, I need the combat potion. That's going to help out to deal more damage. I can just pre-drink that. Alright, let's try this again. So sentinels is what I need. ready yet. I gotta go this way still. I go fight them again.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna bother with the orb. I don't need mechanics. I'm just gonna kill them. Old school style. I'm just whacking them down before they. Alright, that's one down, so that's good. Only one left. Good. Alright, nice. Took him out. Good, right. Walk through the castle until you reach the portal. Don't forget to pray at the shrine so that your Dracon medallion can teleport you back there. Alright, so where's the portal? What do I have to do? Alright, so where's the stuff? I'm looking for stuff to go through. Let me just read this. Later of Fafnir. Oh, so this is the place. So pray. Yes.
Alright, hop off here.
Alright, take care, man.
Later.
Later. Alright, so reading it. So pretty much when we enter this portal, we'll be attacked by Venators. But now that I can teleport back here, I'm going to go back and just restore my stats because I just don't know what's going to happen, you know? I'm going to bring myself another super combat potion as well. Because you never know. I'm going to bring some more food as well. No, I think I might be fine on food. Yeah, now I can teleport to Castle Dragons. That's cool. So this is going to be how I get the Vampirium, is by just teleporting to Castle Draken, I think is how it's going to be. So teleport to Castle Draken. Enter the portal. Alright, let's do this. Assuming Draken himself doesn't rip us a shred, as soon as we arrive. A lovely thought. No point of us waiting around, I guess. Let's do this! Alright, so here we go. Little disclaimer right here I'm going to read. So, Vampirium awaits. The land of Vampirium waits. Before you depart, you should be aware that the intended experience for you is to fully complete your journey there without interruption. So let us be mindful of the following. If you die in Vampirium, you'll respawn there with all your items. However, these assets are not considered safe. Hard codes will be lost. Yep, banking deposit is available. Bank depositing is available in Vampirium, but withdrawing is not. As much as you should make sure you are equipped before your journey. That said, grit preserves armor for your weapons and armors. The key items you'll need to successfully journey will find while in Vampirium. Consumable supplies, food, and potions will also be available. Nice. If you have to either leave or teleport into your home, teleport spell will always be available. If you leave, the story will act as if you never did. So treat your journey as having been completed without interruptions and knowledge. Use the portal. Alright, here we go. Let's see this cutscene magic here. He threw up. He says he's fine. If you're sure, did something go wrong? This room looks very similar to when we just left. I don't think so. We came through a dungeon, get one more team. This isn't. Let's get down there. Wait. Hear that? Ooh, man. Alright. So we are here now at our first of the many puzzles. A small clock hand. After entering the portal cutscene, will play showing your group sitting up, getting attacked by vendors. Once you're to pick up. Wow, Rio. I was not expecting that, honestly. That's crazy to say that. I'm definitely not giving up, but hopefully you're not really quitting for over this quest. Really hope not, or at least I hope that you take like a vacation or a break. I'm probably not going to complete this in the first day, but I will stop the quest and then continue it for another stream. Probably is the goal that I'm going to be doing. Because, like, if I ever get to, like, a challenging spot where you have, I'm just going to be like, alright. Simple as that. I'm just gonna stop. You know, I'm not going to try and force myself to do the quest if I can't do it and stuff. Okay. Pick up and read the poem scroll. Okay. Run past the large table through the double doors. If you haven't opened the map already, a message will appear explaining the world has been replaced with the map of the castle. Shows rooms you visited, unlocked doors, and puzzles left to solve. Let's see. Okay, so there's 4 floors, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's go to the next room. Let's get this mysterious jerky, because this is going to be food we can eat. Right here. Alright, so here's the place. In the new room, search the throne, reveal 4 levers. Okay. Start there, find a small button underneath it. You press it, and you hear a click from the nearby bust. Okay. All right, so let's see. Pull the levers in order of 3, 4, 1, 2. So 3, 4, 1, 2. So let's go 3, 4, 1, 2. GZ for that person. All right, so now we go through a new room. Let's see. So we came through this room here. So Half Moon Key. Okay. Now enter the room south. So north is this way. So south is behind me. So it's this one. Okay. I want to eat my food because I feel like I need more stuff here. Funky foul, chunky potion, 1 dose. All right. All right. And search the shelves to find the small clock hand. Okay. All right, I got that. Oh boy, man, they got a whole map and everything right here with A as the starting point on the map. Head back to the dining room, then go through one of the western hallway where the floor traps in the corridor. You can avoid damage by simply walking around them. All right. Some here. Let's leave this way. Go back this way. Go this way. Okay, so there's jerky in it. Okay. Alright. In a small room, be attacked by a kill it, run past it as it attacks. When infected, search crate B in the room for a tinderbox unless you already have one. And I got one. Alright. Head up the stairs and pick up the explosive barrel. Okay. Let me try and do some stuff here. Like dropping this, picking up this. No, I don't want to do that. I guess I'll just eat a piece of food. Take the explosive, enter the door south, and search the crate for the Dragon Emblem D. So. Alright, so let me do this. Drop this. Take the Putrid Sticky Potion. Use the Putrid Sticky Potion on this to make into a Tito's. There we go. Let me Google this so I can get rid of this. Alright, so I do not need this scroll puzzle, so that's good. So we can get rid of that. We can destroy. We can always get another one. Search the crate. There we go. We got the Draken Emblem. Check. Then, alright, then go to the far east door again. Before it traps the core, head through the door on the north side of the corridor. Alright, so let's see. You're now on the second floor at the main of the entrance hall. Run past the north and pass through either door in the north side of the room. Okay. We'll do this one, the first one that we see. Enter the unmarked door on the north side of the corridor. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Alright, so I do have to use this on this. Alright, so we got the large clock hand, check. Exit the room and run back west and south into the previous corridor. On the far side of the corridor is a switch G that opens the portal. Alright, let me try and understand what they're saying here. We gotta go back here. Exit the room and run back west and south into the previous corridor. Okay, so we gotta go back this way. Oh, this right here, this one. Alright, cool, we got that. Alright, so enter the portal. No, wait, it was this room. I think I have to go back to this room, I think. Because there's 2 clocks in here. Yep. So there's 2 clocks here. Okay. Okay, so we're at this step now. All right, to get the next one, all right. All right, so let's see. So it says use the small clock hand on the west clock. So I think the west clock is this one. Okay, well then it's the large clock hand then. All right, so the big hand, the 12, and the small hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So small clocks at the big hand to 11, and the small hand to 9. Nice, we got our second Dracon's medallion. All right, so now we have to get the third emblem, go to the second floor of the main hall. Hmm. This is a lot more work than what I thought, but you know. Actually, no, this is the exact amount of work that I thought that I had to do with this being the master quest. Alright, so let me see. So I need to go to the main hall. So let's enter this. We're gonna climb up the stairs. So you will get the third number, get the second floor of the main hall, and enter the north doors. Maybe it's the other doors. I need since I already did this one, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Or you both of these lead to the same place, I think. They just lead to the same place. Yeah, so they lead to the second place. Okay. Let's see if this is the play here. Okay, so now we're here. All right, so let's see. Enter the room to the south. So it's this room here. Okay, so this is where the explosives go. All right. Return your way to picking up the emblem from the eastern door in the long hallway. Okay. Alright, so after opening the wall, return the way you came, picking up the emblem from the eastern door in the long hallway. Place it outside the door to the south. Then enter and place your second emblem on the door in the room. Enter and fight a Venator, or just provincially pass it. I wonder. Can I take this as well? I love it that that the passages is written like with somebody just like I was on a phone and they just or like a mouse and they just drew letters on there. I like that. Oh my goodness, yeah, this is a lot of stuff. That's not even that yet. I have to go 9:30. Yeah, so this quest is definitely taking a lot longer. I'm just looking through all this stuff, so hopefully, as it goes on, more people have completed the quest and stuff and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna take and worry too much about it right now. As much as I want to get to the new quest, I think I much rather have like maybe a YouTube guided video to help me follow it through for the next time. So I might actually decide to take and do like a little 3 hour, maybe 4 hour streams throughout the week. I might be doing one tomorrow. We'll see how it yeah, I think we'll be able to do one tomorrow. Because it's a Wednesday. So yeah, I'll be taking and continuing off where we left off. I'm just gonna teleport out right now. And I'm gonna put this stuff. Hopefully I can put this stuff in my bag under the quest item tab that I have for this stuff. We're gonna see if we can or not. Maybe. Yeah, so I can't put any of that stuff there. Okay, so then I guess I'm just at a -5 space right now, technically. Well, I don't technically need this stuff, so I can remove this stuff, these 2 potions, I guess. But yeah, I think this is what we'll do. I'll survive with having a -5 space debuff. But appreciate people coming to see the first part of the quest that I've worked on right now. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be live tomorrow around 6:30 p.m. to take and make some more progress with the quest. So we'll see if we can get to our first fight tomorrow, maybe. So take care, everyone. I'll take and see y'all next time. Peace.